Hello, this is Elizabeth Joyce, and I wanted to tell you the power of the Aries Full Solar Eclipse on Monday, April 8th. So here's a glimpse of what's in store for you after the April 8th eclipse. We are experiencing the dance of the cosmos, and everything will change for everyone worldwide. The sunrise and the sunset memorizes you, catches your attention in a different, more intense way. We are all moving into the next stage of spirituality. This is true ascension. Venus is exalted in Pisces, and it co-joins Saturn, and it will hit your lower chakras. You will feel this in a very positive energy. Venus is the planet of love and is also responsible for your family life and how you learn and set values in this lifetime. It's responsible for your marriage, for your relationships, and for how you enjoy this material plane on planet Earth. All this enjoyment and your experience is deeply connected to the 7 chakras and the new spiritual chakras. That book you can find on Amazon.com. The chakras, all of them, which really there are 14, bring you the internal spiritual energy that you experience. If any of the 12 chakras are out of balance or disturbed, that aspect of your life will be affected. As planets travel through your astrology chart, they bring energies that affect your life as well. If the 3 lower chakras are non-balanced, they create an imbalance with the relationships in your life. This energy creates fear, personal darkness, and negativity. If the heart chakra stops receiving the light, you stop receiving love. If it weakens, you stop receiving love. If it closes off, you are unable to express. This fear, this negativity, and this negative energy can close your throat chakra. I'm not a master and certainly don't know everything, but this new energy is coming from the center of our galaxy. And with Venus being exalted, it takes us into a new world of existence. The energy arriving on April 8th, full eclipse in Aries, along with Venus in Aries and Saturn and Mars in Pisces, and the galactic energies coming from the center of the universe, bring a strong, natural, healing energy. The soul's journey to transform completes. Everything is left behind, and some new things happen. Wealth is brought forth, and this could be material wealth or spiritual wealth or both. Venus is witnessing an eclipse of destiny right in front of her. The sun co-joins the North Node in Aries, which is spiritually very powerful. It will affect your chakras, especially the 9th chakra in the back of your head, between the 2 occipital bones that connect the brain to the spine. This can awaken your kundalini. If you are aligned with these energies, you will feel really good, and your 9th chakra could begin to open for you. And that's rare. We don't have too many people on this planet with their 9th chakra open. This is all just beginning to happen with the new energies. Otherwise, there will be a bit of discomfort. Why? Because these are spiritual forces that are coming in to put you in the path of ascension, into the new reality, the new existence, the new world. And it doesn't matter who you are. This is the opportune time to invest in your meditation practice. Don't wait for Venus or the eclipse. Is it time to take chances with your money? Absolutely not. Why? Because on the 8th of April, Venus gets to watch her eclipse, and on the 10th of April, Mars collides with Saturn in Pisces. This puts Venus out on overwhelm. It's too much for her to handle on the material plane. But on the spiritual plane, it will be the most beautiful, exciting, and healing energy ever experienced on planet Earth. Now, you healers, you light workers, if you're doing any healing with anybody, from Reiki on up, you will feel extra energy coming into your body, and you will know what's happening. What are the negatives? Substance abuse, drink and smoking stuff to reach that altered state. Mercury in Pisces in a natal chart is a sign of alcoholism and the drug abuse in your past life. This is where you lose your consciousness and is very dangerous. You could drop the body and leave the planet. Why not achieve ascension naturally with music and meditation? This is a beautiful transit for you. Naturally, you will move into the spiritual plane of the fourth dimension or the fifth dimension, whatever you're vibrating at. Your mind is steady. You are in the alpha state, creating a constant wave vibration. Any affliction in your body or mind can be corrected, healed, just by sheer willpower. Holding yourself in this state of being is like being in samadhi or nirvana. If you are on the material plane, traveling to see the eclipse with no awareness of meditation, it can be a very negative experience. Mars behind Saturn and the Sun is always negative. A debilitated Mercury retrograde and falling back into Pisces is negative. You can overspend your money in places where you don't want to be. You can be scammed very easily. There also might be danger in the street from other people doing funny stuff. You might feel that you are on the right road and find that you are lost, or that something has gone wrong in your life. The two powerful meditation days are April 8th, the eclipse, and April 10th, Mars conjoining Pisces. These can be very lucky lottery days for you. Your gifts are coming in from the universe, for sure. People who are doing meditation practice or spending the eclipse day in quiet meditation, inside, indoors, with the shades down, will gain the maximum benefit from these energies. How will your sign experience the eclipse energies? Let's take a look. I'm going to start with the 12th house, back to the first house on the wheel. There are 12 houses in the zodiac. With your rising sign in Taurus, all of your planets will be gathered in the 12th house. This house deals with bringing things to an end. There is a big finale for what you need to let go of and release. The 12th house deals with your sleep. And with all this activity, you could find that you have the most vivid dreams after you finally get to sleep. Understand that's a part of these energies as well. However, you will be receiving some prophetic and profound information from the universe. Pay attention, keep a journal, and listen to what your subconscious mind is trying to tell you. The 12th house deals with secret enemies, and people could be talking behind your back. Stay away from dark places, and be careful in the street, especially at night. And don't get involved with gossip of any kind, especially around the workplace, because this is sure to bring you trouble. Remember, if people are talking about you behind your back, chances are you have something they want. That's their problem, not yours. The 12th house deals with foreign lands and countries, and you might be traveling to a foreign country or dealing with others in a foreign country. The 12th house also deals with things from out of the past, psychological experiences. Some of the dark places from out of the past are going to be coming up for you to let go of, and that's called your shadow side. This is a time for healing. Whatever has been bothering you, it's time to let it all go, with completion and endings, and being at peace with all of it. Gemini. Some interesting people from your past will come back as friends. This time it's all about meeting very interesting people and creating new friendships. And some very influential people will come into your life. This is also a time of great gains. Venus and a cluster of planets are in your 11th house, the house of love received. And it brings in great communication with some fascinating people. The new friends and people will be record-breaking. With older siblings, you may have more run-ins with them, and you may have to work out several issues. There is probably something you have to work out with a brother or a sister who is older than you. This house also deals with leadership positions, especially with humanitarian causes like the World Health Organization. You may want to come together with others and create or do something meaningful for the world. With money and gains, you could be receiving a pay increase, and money will come in large sums. Maybe you sold a property, or you have a project that you know will sell, or an inheritance arrives. All of this will be very surprising. But focus on getting connected and meeting important people, because sometimes it's not what you know, but it's who you know. Cancer. With these astro energies, your current perspectives are going to go through the roof. Somehow you're being noticed, and there's some kind of fame. You're coming into the limelight. Your reputation is growing in a positive way. Your cluster of planets, Cancer, is in the 10th house, and it deals with fame and fortune. An exalted Venus, Mercury, and Jupiter move into the 10th house. This is a time of great expansion with your work. People will recognize you, and they'll know the work you do. It's a time when you're going to feel a sense of purpose. Everything about you becomes more elevated and expansive. If you work for someone else, you could get a promotion, you could get a raise, and you will gain public recognition. And if you're self-employed, this is a time to expand your business big time. You will be getting the results you've been wanting. Whatever you've been focusing on, you're on an all-time high. And this is the month and the time when things will begin to expand, blow up, and you won't believe it. All the things you've been wishing for and hoping for with your working career is at the culmination point. This is an exciting time for you, Cancer. You have expansion, good things, recognition comes to you with these eclipses and all this universal energy. Leo, the stellium or gathering of planets come together in your 9th house, which is a house of luck and blessings and spiritual growth. And it brings a very fortunate time for you, Leos. You may feel you're back to school because you're learning so much about spirituality, about truth. Your mind is opening to so many new ideas, and you might even be doing something different with these new ideas and with your work. If you're not teaching, then you're learning. Your mind is expanding in such an important way, and it could be time for an important trip to some faraway distant travel. This will expand your mind and your consciousness. These energies are creating a new opening and awareness for you. If your father is still alive, you may find that there's something going on that will bring you closer together. Something you need to talk about and something you need to do. These will be very intense energies. And if your father's no longer around, there will be memories, things that come up within you, big events or experiences that happen with you and your father come up for healing. Virgo, this energy brings a time of searching, deep, profound, and even karmic expression. Your cluster of planets is in the 8th house of sex, death, and transformation, and also other people's money. Psychological realizations about your past, about who you are. And some of these memories can be very difficult for you. But through this awakening and knowing about these discoveries, maybe you can find out things you never knew about. This energy will lead you to the most important healing of your life. The 8th house is a karmic house. Virgos, be aware that there is something deep and profound that you have to know. It may not be easy to find this out, but it will be remarkably healing in the long run. This can be a freeing up energy. It can avert disease and all sorts of very difficult issues. Even talking about disease, psychological problems, and addictions will be helpful. This knowledge can even avert or even heal some of those dark-rooted issues. You may have been plagued with these issues for a long, long time. Confronting them may be hard, but it's necessary. If there's something that you've been researching where you want to get to the bottom of things, even in genealogy, you will be successful during this time. The 8th house is the house of deep research. A big light goes off in your head and you find the answers. This is record-breaking and profound. It can also bring you money from other people, maybe a lottery win. Maybe you'll get the loan from the bank that you need or their mortgage. Some kind of explosive energy hits that comes from others, like an inheritance, a settlement, an insurance policy that you didn't even know about. Libra. Many things are about to explode in your relationships, Libra. Eclipses bring out things that you didn't know. You might find out something about your partner that you didn't know, and it will be explosive. Or there's something your partner might discover about themselves, which can affect your relationship because they will be feeling very different about everything. Things are shifting. Things are changing. You find out things you never knew, and it could even be about their health. It's not necessarily anything about betrayal issues. However, there's something nudging you. You feel like something is wrong with your partner or with your relationship. Remember, when you get the nodes mixed in with the eclipses in the 7th house, if there's anything that you've been avoiding, if there's something in your relationship that has you feel like you're walking on thin ice, this is the time it's going to come out. The energy will be very explosive, but hopefully it will lead to a remarkable healing. And that's what all this energy is here for. That's why many things are happening, to heal and to make things better in the long run. Please remember that on the worldwide basis. So much is happening around the world. This energy can also deal with business partners. Now, if you're not in a relationship, this could bring you a new one that's simply off the charts, outrageously exciting. A foreigner, perhaps, and very dramatic. But it may not last because this is very erratic energy. This experience could take you for a ride, and it could be very exciting, but it could turn out to be a very good relationship as well. The powerful energy will knock your socks off and take you for a ride, like a roller coaster ride. But let's hope that it's a fun one. Scorpio, this eclipse will ask you to look after your health because these planets fall in your 6th house. And you could begin a new lease on life. You're going to be getting healthy, changing everything about your routine and eating habits, as well as exercise. Come from a place of positive thinking. That does wonders for your health. Make sure you get enough sleep and rest, which can be one of the most healing modalities in the world. Another thing the sixth house deals with is your working condition, your daily routines, and people you work with are going to change. If you own your own company, you could change employees, or at work, your co-workers will change. Some will quit, some may retire, or some may move away. Lastly, the sixth house deals with your pets, those little fur babies. With all this energy in April, it's really not a good time to get a new pet. If your pet is older, he may need some vet attention. Be aware that health is the most important issue with the sixth house. Sagittarius. This energy is in your fifth house and is expansive, bringing in new ideas and new projects. You can expect flashes of insight, and if you're an entrepreneur or if you have your own business, you will be receiving amazing ideas and awareness for your work. The fifth house is about your creativity, your art, and your children. You will be more creative and inventive. And if you're a writer, it's time to finish that book. Anything that deals with self-expression is going to be massively opening up for you. It's a time of change and new awareness. If you have children, especially a daughter, you will need to focus on them in some way. Maybe getting them ready for college or preparing for a new grandchild. Something that they need. More attention. Help with their schoolwork, perhaps. There's something that you're going to have to change with working with your children. They will be definitely focused on them this time. This also could be a time for pregnancy or adopting a child. If you have children, you are focused on them. If not, you could begin your family, and you can add to what you already have. If you're dating and you want to come together with someone special, this is the perfect time to do that, because the fifth house also deals with romance. It can be a lot of fun meeting exciting people and having some thrilling experiences, going to sports events, going out dancing, and going to things that are fun and exciting for you. But I gotta give you a warning. This is not the time to gamble or to take any kind of risk. It's the fifth house, remember? Capricorn. The fourth house is the house where Capricorn's planets fall. And the fourth house deals with real estate. Where are you living? Expect changes with housing. Maybe where you live needs renovation. Something about your home environment will change dramatically. Could be by making your house more beautiful, by landscaping. You bring in a sense of yourself with special touches, rearranging all your furniture or shopping for that new couch or new rug. Your home will feel totally different. You could renovate it, you could change it, and you could bring in new decor, paintings, artwork, or paint your rooms inside and out, as well as the outside of the house. If your mother is still alive, be sure to connect with her, because the fourth house is the house of home and the mother. Pay her a visit. She may need your help more. There's a focus around your mom and your home. Things are changing for your mother. Maybe she's retiring, and maybe her relationship isn't going well. Maybe she needs some medical attention. Also, you could be buying a new car, and if that's true, then you will buy something that is absolutely timely and beautiful. The fourth house is the house of happiness, and with all these planets gathered in there, you will be focused on making your life happy and secure. Yes, the fourth house does deal with security, and you may need to put in that new security system or that wall safe. The fourth house is the mother, home, security, and happiness. That's the energy that's coming forward for you, Capricorns. Aquarius. The third house is communication, learning, siblings, the neighborhood, and your oldest son. You might be taking some classes or going on a trip for some kind of learning or research. It's also the house of brothers and sisters, your siblings, especially the younger ones. Some big changes are occurring for your siblings. You may have to talk some things over and get closer and spend more time with them. It's a time of big changes for one of your siblings. Someone may be getting married or having a new baby. Something big is coming for one of them, and you will be a part of it. You could be in a car or other vehicle, a boat or a plane, for several short trips during this time. The third house rules short trips and travel. It also deals with writing and communication. You could be writing that book or your blog or any kind of communication where you give or get information. You will open up to really expressing yourself through the written word. Lastly, your oldest son may need your attention because he's going through some changes and needs your help and support. You will find that your willpower is stronger now, and your courage and your willpower are really at the top. That's good. And this helps in many, many areas of your life. Pisces. Pisces is the second house and rules money, stocks, inheritance, earnings, and raises, as well as beauty and your values. Expansion with your confidence and your wealth is going on. You're acting in a very different way. You feel different about yourself, different about your identity, and who you are. This gives you great confidence. You have the confidence to be a success, to make more money, and to have the things that you want. You know that you can do this, and you feel empowered during this time. Many changes are coming about your appearance, your talents, your speaking skills. Use this time to develop and learn public speaking. You Pisces are doing something with speech, perhaps teaching voice, talking to groups, singing, speech therapy. Using the voice is a very powerful tool, and you will be inspired to do so. Time to change your eating habits as well and work on good nutrition. All of a sudden, different foods taste different, and you're learning to taste and appreciate foods that are different from what you're used to. For example, India food, or maybe some food from Turkey or another place overseas. The mouth and the throat have a focus, and you may need to deal with some dental work. There's something about remembering triggers and big changes that are going on. The remembering of your childhood experiences growing up will affect how you feel with your home and family now. Big changes are going on within your family unit and those who you live with all the time. It could be issues you are trying to work out or money problems that you're trying to work out. Watch your spending over this period of time. You are very generous and you may be apt to overspend, so be careful there. And the last one is Aries, and the Aries planets land in the first house of self. If you are an Aries, you're going through a transformation. You are changing everything about yourself because there's a new relationship in your life. Somebody may have come back from the past. All of a sudden, you may feel the need to change your appearance and the way you wear your clothes and the way you comb your hair and even the way you walk. Everything about your physical being is going through a transformation, and it's all for the better. New opportunities are coming to you as well. Everything in your being is exploding with change. You may even find that you want to move. Regardless of what it is, you will find that you want to change everything about you. All of this could be because of a relationship, for good or for bad. You will change. You want to look better. And this is a time of fate and destiny. Always remember that. Fate and destiny. Your whole life is shifting and changing, and you may make plans to go in a certain direction. However, the universe has plans already set out for you to go in a different direction. With your guides and angels, you will be directed into a different path, a whole other change, a complete change. And you can't plan it or expect it. It's going to surprise you. All of this will be in line with your destiny and your life purpose. This is Elizabeth Joyce, and I have brought you news about the April 8th eclipse that happens once about 84 years and how it will affect you. If you like it, please click like, and I would love you to join my channel. It's free for everyone, and there's a lot of information that will be coming to you to be helpful for the planet. Remember, this is a collective reading, so take from it what you can and let the rest go. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you next time.